The booga. Yeah. Let's just get right into it. I'm just gonna go. Oh my god. That's very loud. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm actually gonna take off the Hellfire expansion. Because I don't like that intro there. Let's go into local game scene. That like way down. I'm gonna do it like halfway down to be sure. Probably even less. Okay. This is an old game, so it's hard to capture the window of it. So I'm gonna try though. Yeah, I know. It's gonna be a minute. I know there's no video. Gotta go into OBS. And there we go. Excellent. Make sure my audio levels are good. I know. There were a lot of demon noises. It was too loud. But is it good now? If it's good, I'll play the intro. Because you gotta see the intro. I'm gonna wait for your response. You better tell me. Oh, it's gonna play the intro anyway, so. Great atmosphere. You've not played this game. It's a classic. A classic click and picker. Your phone is always dying, dude. What's that? Who's sleeping in all that purple? The purple attack, and so do the goat. Whoa. We get into it. We're obviously gonna go rogue. And we're gonna name her Fox. And I don't know. I would like to play Nightmare, but I'm just starting out as a level 1. I don't think it carries over to the next difficulty, so... So nice. Be back playing this game. Check our options first. Turn down stuff a little bit. Yeah. Check the audio real quick. This, yeah, it's good. Okay, cool. I don't know how low the audio is coming through. I might want to turn it up. I just want to know if the audio is okay.
Kind of fellow drinking peace? What is a kid with more problems than even me? I know all about problems. Listen here, that kid's got a sweet deal. He's been there, you know, lost a leg. Gotta walk around on a piece of wood. So sad. So sad.
Damn. Sounds like someone went through some shit.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen. Griswold, a man of great action and great courage. I bet he never told you about the time he went into the labyrinth to save Wirt, did he? He knows his fair share of the dangers to be found there. But then again, so do you.
I don't,
He is a skilled
actually.
swordsman, and if he claims to be able to help you in any way, you can count on his honesty and his skill.
This guy gonna tell us about the story?
Thank goodness
There
you've
we go.
returned. Much has changed since you lived here, my friend. All was peaceful until the Dark Riders came and destroyed our village. Many were cut down where they stood, and those who took up arms were slain or dragged away to become slaves, or worse. The church at the edge of town has been desecrated and is being used for dark rituals. The screams that echo in the night are inhuman, but some of our townsfolk may yet survive. Follow the path that lies between my tavern and the blacksmith shop to find the church and save who you can. Perhaps I can tell you more if we speak again. Good luck.
Yep. So basically, we moved out of town, but we came back, and there's a bunch of devil worshippers that came to summon peoples. That's cool, right? And I gotta... One sec, I'm gonna turn down the audio on my television. Better for me. Perfect timing, because I gotta put my laptop in the battery. There we go. Now we are ready to Diablo. I am ready. I'm ready to Diablo. This isn't like the true version of Diablo, but unfortunately I couldn't capture it. There's supposed to be a dude here who tells you good luck, and he's dying on the side of the road, but... Oh wait, oh no, it says down to dungeon. I couldn't capture the original one for some reason. Just, it wouldn't let me alt-tab out of it. That's okay. We get the idea.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
There we go. That's the screen I want to see. Uh-oh. Hmm. Spooky. Sometimes these barrels explode like that, but sometimes they don't hit you. See what I mean about being a click and picker? You pick something and you click on it. As simple as that. When they were developing this game, they weren't sure to make it, if they wanted to make it turn-based or not. Here's our first armor piece, a desecrated rag. Cool. But then they were like, it's so much fun to just click on stuff and stuff happens. So let's just make it that. And you know what? They were right. Along with being one of the most popular games, it's one of the most pirated games in history as well. Because people love playing it. People love playing it. They love their Diablos. And what's cool is that, unlike a lot of RPGs, you're not really restricted by your class. So if you want to be like a magic-wielding rogue, you can do that. And it's recommended, I think, too. But that kind of stuff doesn't help that much in normal game. Like, you should probably recommended you do like a regular run through as a rogue first, and then you get experimental. Or maybe I got that wrong. Maybe you kind of have to get experimental from the outset if you really want to go for a certain build. You get a lot more freedom in the second game, but this is definitely the more single-player focused experience, I have to say. The multiplayer was tacked on. Look at that, we got our first level up. But if anything this game has going for it, it's the oodles of atmosphere. That's why I really enjoy it. I know what's gonna come around the corner. It's menacing. Menacing game. Over here. Close that door. Tape is better, right? No, the rags are still better for me. Alright. If I want to hit stuff more, do some more vitality. Did I go for magic or weapons? I like bashing stuff. I'm gonna go for magic. I can hit stuff pretty good already. What I have equipped. If you get really good at this game, you can learn all the macros and stuff on the keyboard. Most times people will call this game a roguelike. That's because a lot of the design was actually based on David Brevik's, the designer's, experience with the game Rogue. And so that's why you hear that term being thrown around a lot. In recent gaming history. And the game Rogue is fun too. Nothing really worth streaming. I mean, it could be. But it's a little difficult just to get your head wrapped around some of the concepts. It's all text-based interface, kind of. It shapes... Like, if you ever played Dwarf Fortress, it's like that. But on a smaller scale. What is dungeon crawling like this? There's the second level. I'm gonna bring up my map and we're gonna see what areas we have not explored yet on this first floor. You never be too careful, you might miss a unique item. This game's all about getting those unique items. One of the first, actually, that kind of did that kind of gameplay loop. Where if you get a unique item, it really sets the bar for how much progress you make. And gives you a pretty substantial boost. But not as fast as an MMO, it's a lot more simple than that, I would say. I love how they appear from the shadows, and you just see them stalking you. So far, no one's touched me. They're all really slow. Touch me? Oh, almost touched me. Almost touched me. Whoops. Just gonna adjust here a little bit. Alright. Make sure I'm not missing anything in the chat. Nope. Bye. That's good for... That's good for identifying unique items you might pick up. I need a lot of those. It doesn't look hard right now, like I'm just walking around, but as soon as they put in an onslaught of enemies, we're gonna be hecked up. So it's a good thing we start with a ranged weapon. We need to run away from certain situations. Ooh, that was the first enemy that touched me. Dagger. Obviously, I have a little bit of experience with this game. According to GOG, 25 hours, but much, much more on this version with playing with friends and stuff. The Evolution X version. Good thing we kept exploring because we got another level up. Be able to learn that spell, I think. think I'm gonna focus on dexterity and magic. Give ourselves some more help, though. Alright, know our first spell now. I'm gonna assign it. S for quick spells. Whoops. Am I thinking of Diablo 2 where you can assign stuff? Oh, there we go. Okay, F5 will be our holy bolt. I wasn't making that up. That's good. I wish somebody would tell if my audio is really low on the game. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna have a good time. Alright, let's... Our inventory is almost already full. Go ahead and wear the cape. Get rid of this one. Don't really need... I'll take the club over that, so... Short bow, we can always use a spare. It's good to have a spare weapon on you in case you die. You have to come back to the dungeon. Alright, here's where things can get tricky, because now the enemies get harder. Each level you go down. See, I'm already missing him. That first level is such a breeze, and then all of a sudden... Got archers on our ass. Damn. Yep. It'll be harder from out here on out. I always forget how breezy that first level is. Now the shrines are a fun mechanic. I'll get to that in a second. I kind of want to rig up a shrine chart. A good strategy, stand in the doorway while they come towards you. That's like the strategy. Another one over here. They're both cryptic shrines. Oh no! That's one of those situations you really have to choose a fight or flight mentality. I don't know about cryptic shrines. Oh, unique bow. Oh, and then we have a scroll of identify, so +5 to vitality. Cool. No reason not to use it. Get more life out of it. Uh-oh. Get caught in the crossfire there is not a good idea when you're one archer against like 500 of them. That's gonna be a tough room, isn't it? Oh. Let me go level up over here. Where I'm safe. Because the archers don't move. I don't think. For now, since there's not much we want to learn in the way of magic, I'm just going to put the rest into Dex. A better chance of hitting them. Even if it's just slightly. Put one in strength because I wasn't sure if it affected defense or not. Back. Good against the undead here. Oh no! Get away from there. This isn't good. Wait for them. We can't find a different way around this. I mean, that's obviously the way of progress over there. Now it looks like it's dead end. Oh, there's a door. That leads down into the shrine. Not certain we really want to do. I don't know what Cryptic Shrine does for you. Oh, but let's go back to level 1. Everything we did here is here. That's good. The main draw of multiplayer is that each time you boot it up, you can get a different map each time.
Good day. How may I serve you? The woman at the edge of town is a witch. She seems nice enough, and her name, Adria, is very pleasing to the ear. But I'm very afraid of her. Would take some
Adria's my
fine
girl.
from you to see what she is doing out there.
She's awesome. Doesn't she refill your mana?
I sense a soul in search
No.
of answers. The The sum of our knowledge is in the sum of its people. Should you find a book or scroll that you cannot decipher, do not hesitate to bring it to me. If I can make sense of it, I will share what I find.
Uh-huh. Got the mana potions, town portal, which is really important. Staves are insanely expensive. I'm getting tangled up in wires here. Alright, fix this. Make it more comfortable for myself. Oops. Okay. Good. There is a town healer. He does not heal your mana, though. Pretty sure.
The village needs your help, good master. Some months ago, King Leoric's son, Prince Albert, was kidnapped. The king went into a rage and scoured the village for his missing child. With each passing day, Leoric seemed to slip deeper into madness. He sought to blame innocent townsfolk for the boy's disappearance and had them brutally executed.
Oh, no wonder the devil worshippers
Survived his insanity.
took upon this town.
The king's knights and priests tried to placate him, but
Town's
he turned
cursed.
against them, and sadly, they were forced to kill him. With his dying breath, the king called down a terrible curse upon his former followers. He vowed that they would serve him in darkness forever. This is where things take an even darker twist than I thought possible. Our former king has risen from his eternal sleep and now commands a legion of undead minions within the labyrinth.
Oh, that's who I encountered.
3 levels beneath the cathedral. Please, good master, put his soul at ease by destroying his now cursed form.
Sounds good to me.
What ails you, my friend?
So there's no proper inventory storage. Excuse me. Armor's gone. Broke. But, you can always leave stuff in town and it'll stay when you come back.
Well, what can I do for you?
Go ahead and repair my new bow. And this one, and I'll sell the rest. I don't need a club, yeah. My rate of fire is already pretty high on the bow, so should get some armor though. The leather armor would probably be the best thing right now. Yeah. Do it. It'll last a long time. And we'll have... Actually, I don't really care about the rags, so we'll sell that.
What can I do for you?
Oh, okay.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Tell me about Leoric.
Ah, the story of our king, is it? The tragic fall of Leoric was a harsh blow to this land. The people always loved the king, and now they live in mortal fear of him. The question that I keep asking myself is how he could have fallen so far from the light, as Leoric had always been the holiest of men. Only the vilest powers of hell could so utterly destroy a man from within.
I mean, it sounds screwed up to execute a bunch of people from your village because your son is missing. Not like they were hiding him.
Well, what can I do for you? I made many of the weapons and most of the armor that King Leoric used to outfit his knights. I even crafted a huge two-handed sword of the finest mithril for him, as well as a field crown to match. I still can't believe how he died. But it must have been some sinister force that drove him insane.
Yeah. Now we know what to expect. I talk to you. So you can get one of 3 starting quests, I think. Leoric is one of them.
Hey, how may I serve
That's
you?
another reason to just keep playing. Is because, even after you beat it, sometimes you'll start out with a new quest.
I don't like to think about how the king died. I like to remember him for the kind and just ruler that he was. His death was so sad and seemed very wrong somehow.
You never get enough of this music. Let's talk to everyone in town about it. Like the info. Like the lore dump.
I don't care about that. Listen, no skeleton is gonna be my king. Leoric is king. King. So you hear me? Hail to the king.
Sorry, man. Adria, my girl.
I sense a
Spill the
soul
tea.
in search of answers. The dead who walk among the living follow the cursed king. He holds the power to raise yet more warriors for an ever-growing army of the undead. If you do not stop his reign, he will surely march across this land and slay all who still live here.
Yup. Time to put that man's to rest. There's still one character we have not met. I don't know if he really has anything to comment on. We can pet the cows. Make a moo at least. Alright, since we're going in, don't need money in the dungeon. Leave it here. Two scrolls of Inferno. Holy Bolt should get us through this. We just need more magic to recharge, though. One more character, and then we'll go back into the dungeon. Here? I think he is. There he is.
Psst, over here.
Look, I am running a business here. I don't sell information, and I don't care about some king that's been dead longer than I've been alive. If you need something to use against this king of the undead, then I can help you out.
Oh wow, I thought this thing was recent. So he must have come back from the dead. From being a long time being dead. Alright. Back in the dungeon. You know, there's nothing left on this first floor. Head right down to the second. Try our luck. Got that new armor. Should help us last a little longer. Just need the money to pay for our equipment. That's the thing. Oh, I miss every shot. Armor's definitely helping. Oh. Bad move. My last potion. Got a new one. Forgot which one was my potion of healing. I just wasted 2 Inferno scrolls, whatever. Okay. We got through it. Buckler. Can't use it if we're using 2 hands for the bow. Saber, though. Could be good. Let's try it out for a little bit. Still 66% chance to hit. So I'm optimistic. But I think if we switch to Claymore, it's going to be a lot less, right? I can't even use Claymore. Look at that. Mowing them down. Ooh, but the Bone Ripper. Get out. Run away. That was close. Get him? Got him. And a blade. That Holy Bolt really helped us out. But I didn't use it till the last moment. else we would have been out of mana. Oh, get out of here. Nice level up. More dex, the more chance to hit stuff. But the more strength, we could use more weapons. That's important as well. Save. That would be good to learn. Go ahead and switch to that. Saber. More protected. But we need to get up close and personal.
I can't carry anymore.
No, that was good. Fine. Fucking these shots.
I can't
Hunter's
carry
bow.
anymore.
That's good. Definitely. I'm also gonna get rid of this club. Nobody's using it. Now we know Firebolt. Gonna be our F6 spell. Where it came from. Laptop on the blanket. Burn my thighs. Oh boy. Wires. Good enough. Rather take the blade over the claymore. Staff of firewall is gonna be good. If might be time to head back. Oh, so I see here again. There we go. I don't know why my computer's running so hard while playing this game. I might need to switch to tell the computer to use the graphics instead of the CPU. Which I don't understand why it doesn't do automatically. I'm using 13% CPU. You just stood there and took it. Go up here. Out of here. There we go. Corpses with holy light. Holy light deluxe. Ooh, there's a gold boy. Switch weapons real quick. Got him.
Now, where would I put this?
I have a lot of stuff to sell.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh. The real game. That staff of healing will be here when I get back.
I can't carry anymore.
My other armor's still better. Ah, I saw a blue potion up here. Corpse. We only had a town portal. Get back to town so much faster. Becomes a question of, can I make it back to town? I like how in town you have slightly different idle animations. Alright, let's get all this stuff identified.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Oh, he doesn't do it for free. Um, Bent saber the whole time. Fire damage on the flaming axe, really good though. Curious about the hunter's bow. A 7 to magic, that's pretty good for what kind of build we're going for.
Well, what can I do for you?
Bent saber is literally worth 1. Bow of the mind. Can get some more stuff identified with the cash we have left. It might be. The fire axe is good news, though. That might be helpful.
I can't cast that here.
It may not be fast attack, though.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Blade of the Bear. Knocks target back. Well, I don't really have a use for that. I think I could just...
What can I do for you?
Good. Get our leather armor repaired. Repaired. That's what I meant to say. Sure my webcam is capturing me. Yeah. Yeah. Doing a little jig. Go to Pippin.
What ails you, my friend?
Pippin my stip. Some more of these. Take one of those. Try go now. Lay down my gold. Oh, I was gonna sell some of this stuff. Staff and Firewall still might be good for us, but I'm gonna leave it here. Falchion's good. We have a saber waiting for us. And leave that here till we're ready to use this stuff. That makes the most sense to me. Alright. Try to beat Leoric's butt at least. Within the hour. Undid. Can't make it too late. Got tennis in the morning. There was some gold waiting for me there. Nice. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This might be a better option. There we go, took them all out. Some nice numbers here. There we go. Hey, get out of here. Now, let me go back and pick up my stuff. See where I left it. I'm turning up the gamma. If I can't find it, it's not the end of the world, but I would like to have that saber at least as a backup. Roll of TP. There it is. Nope, that's the claymore. Wonder where I left that saber. It doesn't really matter. Let's just get up here. That's more bearable on the eyes. Got them all in one fell swoop. Come on, you funny scaling mans. You must die. What's cool is that the more you'll notice there's like a body counter of how many enemies you killed each time you highlight them, and it'll tell you different weaknesses. Stuff about them. I mean, so it says these guys are immune to magic, but they're not immune to the holy bolt. Hmm. What does this say? Sacred shrine. I don't know what shrines are worth touching. We have a hunter's bow. That means we probably should go back and get the other one. I remember carrying a hunter's bow with me for quite a long while. My last playthrough. I at least want to kill Yorick. I am fading a bit. Gold! It's always nice to find some hidden gold. Let's see what's over here. I think this is where I may have dropped the thing. Yes. Staff of healing. Buckler. Where's that saber? Game is a game of who has the bigger gun, and I do. I have a big gun now. I don't look so good. Every single shot missed. Wow. Wasted almost half my magic. Try to get that guy down. Highlighted something. I don't know what it was. Huh. I don't know. Into the depth. The depth. Nice. Before I go to level 3. Let's create a town portal over near the stairs. Now this is what you call a strategery. Whoa. Whoa. Still can't use Falchion. Can use Bow of the Mind. Kinda wanna sell this now. Flaming Axe is a good backup. Can use Staff of Firewall, that's good. My scroll of Identify down. Alright, let's sell. And make that look nice and neat. Yes, because... Yep.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Bow of Vit. Buckler. Nothing really interesting. Same armor. Resist fire, this is indestructible, that's pretty cool. Can't afford any of it. This would be worth it. Here. Only got 8 charges, so... But it will last me for my purposes.
What ails you, my friend?
Nobody's in the chat. But I'm just gonna keep on trucking. Let's go. Into the dip. Ow. Great start. Oh, I can't actually use this, huh? Can I use it?
I don't have a spell ready.
I'm sorry. I can't actually use that. And I don't have a spell ready. You sexy rogue. It will reach a level up before we face off against Leoric. Look up Charge Bolt. They can't open doors, they're funny. They're funny like that. Now that we have the Charge Bolt, though. Ooh. Somebody set off a firework and it scared the shit out of me. Look at that. Walk back and forth, run to my arrows. It wasn't really wise of me to use the Charge Bolt, huh? That's okay. Another book of Charge Bolt. Nice. And now we have a level 2 Charge Bolt. That's great. Good spread out kind of spell. I leveled up I like how when the skeletons die, some of their skulls face the screen, they're like, yeah, what? More magic. Look at all that magic. Magic, magic, go. Alright, all that stuff was explored over there. There's an anteroom in the middle. Come at me. Knock knock. Oh, knock knock to me. Oh, I can't. That's a neat detail, though. Can't, let's click that shrine. You can't close a door if it's blocked by a corpse. That's a good detail. Good way to set yourself up for a trap. Nice corpses on pikes over here. Who's in here?
The warmth of life has entered.
Oh, Skeleton King's Lair. That's what it is. Okay. Trapped sarcophagus. That means I can disarm the trap because I'm a rogue. Yep. I did it. Me. Nice cap. Put the cap on. Potions for me to heal myself with. Ooh, there's a unique enemy over there. Get out of here. What I'm talking about. Ooh, we can use the Staff of Firewall now. Like they don't really care about it that much.
Now, where would I put this?
Where would you put it? Sneaky little rogue. Wow, that's a great axe.
I have no room.
Have a magic boring. Firewall didn't really work out that well. I don't have any town portal. I'm gonna walk back. Sometimes the grind just be like this. If anybody's in chat, let me know how your day has been while we're on this long walk back. Mine's been pretty chill. Had a big burger earlier. Kinda tired. Gonna probably end it around the 2-hour mark. Leoric killed or not. When I first started playing this game, instead of holding down the mouse button, I would just keep clicking everywhere I needed to go. Individual clicks. Got really old fast. I was like, why make you click so much in this game? We can just hold down the mouse button to move. I was just a dummy. That didn't take too long. Get healed.
What
I'm
ails you, my
pepping, you're
friend?
stepping.
Hello, my friend. Stay a
Nothing for
while
you to
and listen.
identify.
Well, what can I do for you?
Yeah, that's a great axe to sell. I kind of want to see if I can use it though. Eventually. I can sell the staff to Adria. Flaming axe worked out pretty well too. This here. I love this pre-rendered look.
sense
I mean,
a
it's
soul
actually,
in
it's
search
just
of
pre-renders,
answers.
not a pre-rendered look. We got enough charges on that. That's pretty good. It replaces having the need to buy potions a lot. That's pretty good. Alright. Let's go the dungeon one more time before we call it quits. Save the game. Always be saving. ABS. Haven't done any. Whoops. Let me leave this gold by the town portal area. I love knowing that my rogue has great legs. Alright. Here we go. Get stuck on a rock. That is the rogue's way. Slouching in my chair. Gotta get up. Alright. Here I go. If anything, I'll skip all the shrines. Going the wrong way. And then what I'll do is when I'm at the end, I can go through the whole entire dungeon again, searching for shrines with a chart, letting me know which ones are going to benefit me or not. A small put a little fire on it. A little bit. How good this cap is. Nothing compared to mine. If they're immune to magic, does that mean magic doesn't affect them at all? Or does it mean they're weak to it? I always forget that terminology in this game. Magical shrine. Ooh, these guys are hurting me. Maybe I should have the bow out instead. Fruit punch. Yeah, lightning. Town portal. Town portal book. That's good. Wow, we're encountering a lot of shrines here. And a lot of explosions. That's the chance you take with the barrels, huh? Video games, sometimes they explode. More burning dead. Another level up on this dungeon floor. Nice round number. Go. Gonna need strength later on for more armor, though. The scroll of town portal I just picked up. Need 30 strength. Currently at 25. I don't even know why I came back here. See what Griswold has. There you go.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Good armor. Sort of skill seems pretty good. Axe of the Bat also well. We're doing pretty good for ourselves, though. Get a free heal.
What ails you, my friend?
Nothing. That you're here. Exploring. Game is just so full of mystery. Oak. I don't think anything's better than my little armor right now. Charge bolt. Sweet. Oak looks sick, but I can't really take it. Wow, chargeable level 3. That's big news. It's a pretty good spell. Good for taking out a bunch of dudes at dinner. Say, hey, you want some electricity with that? And then they say, well, we don't really serve that here. And I'm like, take some of this charged bolt. And they invite you back into the kitchen. They're like, yeah, maybe we should cook all our food like this. And then everybody gets electrocuted in the kitchen. Not very pleasant. They're like, ow. Oops. Oh. All for a measly cap. That's better than mine. Should have checked whether it was trapped or not. That was my bad. Oh, that's a good backup. Alright, this is the last floor. Last. What do you call it? Last room before we go and check out Leoric. Trap room. Scroll of Stone Curse. Might as well do this again. That's the staff I kind of want to recharge. Staff of Healing. Got 33 charges on it, that's really good. Step away from the skeletons. Go away from the skeletons. Be a song. Ooh, step away from the skeletons. Yeah. Here we go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, look at them following me. Hurt a little bit. Okay. Do one of these. My fan's making funny noises up there on the ceiling. Alright, should we challenge Leoric? I think we have enough in me. Do so. Going with some charge bolt. And ideally, we'll take out all his skeletons first.
Entered my tomb. Prepare yourself, mortal, to serve my master for eternity. Have to go back. Get that axe. I think we can manage. Run away. Get them before they get you.
Away. Ooh. Step away. Ooh. Not good. Look at this. Get away, get away. Man, that was close. I don't think we're ready for him yet. I think what I'm gonna do, we'll pick this up another time. And more grinding down there. I can finally use this axe. A good thing. Really good axe. And it hits a lot. That's really good. Save the game. I think I'll be done. Load the game. Okay, so it loads right there. That's a good thing. Alright, I quit for now. Alrighty, everybody. Have a good night. I will probably be back on with more Diablo or Earthbound tomorrow. After I get back from tennis in the morning. So hope everybody has a nice night. Well, hot where you are, stay cool, drink lots of water, etc. So, see you later. Bye.